Hi, this is Pepper at pepperscraps.com. It's been a long time since I've vlogged, and I am just ready to jump in again. It's kind of funny because I saw myself on Skype the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I look completely different, and then that made me realize I haven't done a video in forever. Here I am today, and basically what I want to talk to you about is how do you get back on track? And I actually had another reader the other day asking me, telling me that she's totally just stopped doing everything she was doing and she's just not sure where to start again, and it feels overwhelming. So basically the first thing I would suggest is make yourself some achievable goals. Don't feel like that you can go back to where you were when you stopped. If you were exercising 6 days a week and dieting strong and hard and really low calories, realize that you're restarting again. You are better than when you started the first time, but you have to realize that if you make these huge goals and you don't achieve them, it's basically going to discourage you. Basically, I'm starting off with, I want to try and make sure that I get 3 good workouts a weekend. One of my goals is to make sure that 3 days a week I write down every single calorie I eat. Now, really, I should be doing that every single day, but my goal is to make sure that for 3 days during the week, I am just right on top of my calories, writing down even the little tiny things that I'm eating, because basically that's what slowed down my weight loss. I'm sneaking little bites here and there, which is really easy when you have little kids around. And so what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm really accountable for 3 days a week, and after doing that for a few days, I'm gonna hit it harder, and I'm going to do 5 days a week and then 7 days a week. So basically, I want to make my goals really achievable to start with so that I don't get discouraged. I am encouraged that I have the strength to keep going and keep doing it. Another great thing to do when you're trying to get back on track is to look back and see what you were doing. So look at the things that you were doing when you were losing weight before, when you were eating healthy before, and say, hey, this is what worked for me. I need to get back and do this again. So for me, those things are, I have a few different workouts that really worked well for me, that were easy for me to get into my day and fit in even with my kids. So I'm basically going to make sure that I have those listed out. I have them readily available. And then also, I know that the MyFitnessPal app was working really good for me and helping me count calories. And also I know that menu planning is something that I need to stay on top of. If I want to make sure that I'm getting what I'm supposed to be eating and keeping my calories down and not getting little extras, means that I am on top of my menu plan. So, so I can look back and see those things that worked for me, and I bring them back in and I slowly incorporate them back into my life. The other thing that I did was I looked back at some photos and saw my progress. And I'll tell you that that made the biggest difference. Seeing how much change I have brought into my life via my weight loss, via my health, how much better I feel. I have a great post right now on my blog about why you should take photos throughout your progress. Even if you're not going to show them to anyone else, they are great for you to look back at and say, hey, look what I've done. I can do this, and I can reach my goals. Now, maybe you're not ready to get back on track. Maybe you still have a lot of stress in your life. Maybe you have a lot of things going on that you have to do, and you just don't have the time and energy that you can put into weight loss or fitness or health. Well, you still don't want to lose ground. So, but you also have to recognize the points in life where you have to stop and just say, hey, you know what? I need to take care of myself and I will eat healthy. But you know what? Right now, I can't be really lowering my calories. I need to make sure I have some carbs so that I have the energy that I need to deal with these things. So really evaluate, are you ready to get back on track? And then also you know, what I did for myself to make sure that I didn't lose ground on what I've done is I made a point on my weight that if I hit this poundage, that means no matter what's going on, I need to work a little bit harder on making sure I'm making the right choices eating, no sweets and treats, and making sure that I'm trying to be as active as possible just in my everyday. You know, making sure that I'm walking a little farther, or, you know, parking a little bit farther out. Different things like that that I can just daily add into my life. So just so I can make sure I maintain the work that I have done. Okay, those are my ideas on how to get back on track, how to evaluate if you need to get back on track, or if you still need to take a little bit of a rest, and also how to make sure that you're not falling behind and that you're not losing ground on what you've already achieved. Also, make sure that you check out the new community I have on Google+. It's called Healthy Mom Equals Healthy Family. I am hoping to do a lot of great things on that community, including more challenges, buddy systems, getting a group of accountability, and having weekly hangouts just to talk about, you know, what's our goals, what are we achieving, how do we need support. So just find that on Google+. If you need to, you can just find me, Pepper Ferguson, and you'll see me posting on there. So again, this is Pepper at pepperscraps.com.